Let's do a mini soul contract reading for Prince. So this reading also has a minor expression number because we have Prince, the public facing name, the character that he was playing, but we also then have his given name at birth, which is very important because your soul maps all of this out based on the name that you were given at birth. Also, him becoming Prince, the celebrity or the character, is also part of his path, but we do look at the frequency for both of those numbers. So we have Prince Rogers Nelson, born June 7th, 1958. He has a life path number of 9, a destiny number of 1, a soul urge number of 9, a maturity number of 1, and his minor expression number for Prince is a master number 11. Let's jump into this. So the life path number is the 9, which is the humanitarian. They're all about being in service. They're also considered an old soul, a healer, the phoenix. So in numerology, 9 represents a completion of a cycle. It is the very end of the 1 through 9 Pythagorean number system that we use, because we do not reduce 11, 22, or 33. Those are considered master numbers, and we skip over the 10 because it's actually a 1. 9s pair up with 5s and 1s because a 9 represents end of a cycle and then changes on its way, which is the 5. 1 follows a 9. So that means it's time for new beginning. So the humanitarian comes to serve the collective in whichever way they deem necessary. They could be a teacher, a healer. The 9 frequency is about transformation, completion, release, and the life path does influence the entire life journey here. So there's that influence is not just going to be like the umbrella over his life. It's going to be woven into everything that he does. And he built himself a platform where he could be in service, and he still continues to be of service with the catalog that he left behind. So everything that he's learned throughout his life, he's offering that reflection back to the collective through music. If we move on to the destiny number, he is a 1, which, think about this, the destiny is the natural gifts and abilities that you bring into this life. So the 1 is the trailblazer. They do not look around for points of reference to be able to build from or build off of, to be inspired by. No, they are the ones like making the trail. They're the ones blazing the trail. They are the ones coming up with the ideas. They're not worried about what has already been done. They think differently. Their brains work differently. They're actually forging paths. They're pushing the outer edge of the collective with who they are as people. 1s are big energy because they just don't conform. They're actually meant to forge new paths for all of us. We all benefit from the 1. 1 is also about sovereignty. It's about standing alone, having faith in who you are, being completely and totally authentic without fear. Let's move on to the soul urge. His is a 9. This is the empath, a humanitarian, but when it shows up in the soul urge part of the chart, these people crave emotional connection, meaning in everything that they're doing, service, and they're looking to engage in something that's bigger than who they are. Their drive is always towards helping other people, to embody and hold deep emotional frequency for other people. And even through his music, for people that are finding that after he's been gone for so long, he died in 2016. People that are finding his music are moving into a frequency of healing. He also now has a maturity number of a 1. His chart is unbelievable. His maturity number is a 1, which is, as you know, it's all about forging new paths. When the 1 shows up in the maturity number, it's basically like the maturity number is the last bit of your chart because it's so much later in life. I mean, you do have your pinnacles, so your pinnacles would be influencing your chart as well. But there's a pathway that's laid out so that when you get to the maturity piece, you can really embody all of the experience that you had from your entire lifetime, because it's happening from like age 40 up until death. When the 1 is in the maturity number, it means that the lifetime is culminating in leading without waiting for permission. This theme is recurring building structures that are original, that like nobody really has a chart set up like this. He's got a 9, a 1, a 9, a 1. These people were never meant to be inside of the system. They're actually meant to dismantle the current system, build something that they see in their mind. You know, when you've had a lifetime of forging new paths and being outside of the system, you can't be controlled. Your thoughts and ideas, and especially with a platform the way that he had, they're big, they change the collective. They change the trajectory of the planet. People like him are very special. And especially when you look at the 11 in his minor expression number, the 11 in his minor expression number is a master number, and the 11 is the illuminator, is a spiritual messenger. They are a visionary. Their job is to bring vision into form. So think about his chart. We have a 9, a 1, a 9, a 1, and an 11. Everything about his life was about originality, building new systems, putting new ideas out into the world, staying out of the current structure of society, being out in the fringes, bringing in the divine messages so that information is encoded in his music. He's still doing the work. I mean, it's ingenious. Like, they can take him off the planet, but they can't take his entire catalog off the planet. So people are still tuning into that frequency and still getting the benefits of the job that he did while he was here. That is it for me for Prince. There is so much more that I could go into on his chart. If you want to get your own reading, just message me and I'll send you the info. If you have an idea for who we should do next, leave it in the comments, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.